Hey guys, before this video begins, be sure to follow me on Instagram at UnrealDBZ, Twitter at UnrealEntGaming, and subscribe to my second channel over at Unreal Network for more alternative content to this. And with all that out of the way, I hope you guys sit back and enjoy. As the battle between both Rykon and Myrno now begins to intensify, with Myrno calling for another clone to help him, tensions are now higher than ever, with Rykon fighting for his life as Myrno tries to do everything he can to get as much out of the Savage Saiyan as he could, as seen on the previous manga chapter video. With Rykon now having to be backed into a corner, the question lingers, does he have what it takes to overcome the opposition in getting the best of Myrno, or is this going to be the end of Rykon, as Myrno's going to look to put Rykon down by the end? As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to smash that subscribe button on this channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload, along with giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys love Dragon Ball and anime, as well as checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down in the description box below, to where on that playlist you guys will be able to find all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas created by the community for the community. So be sure to head on down below, check out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist for all the best and latest videos on Dragon Ball fan mangas. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Rykon vs Myrno manga chapter special, with Rykon shown at a significant disadvantage in battling against not just one, but two Myrnos, as one of them holds Rykon back. The other begins to ruthlessly attack Rykon while Rykon is unable to defend himself, as one of the Myrnos then went along to ask Rykon, where did all of your confidence go, Saiyan? Not talking so loudly now that you've been backed into a corner now, are we? As of course the non-damaged Myrno begins to attack Rykon ruthlessly, he only then continues, you are going to feel every ounce of pain that you have coming before we end your life on this rock. In simply going on to punish Rykon until Rykon winds up blowing both Myrnos away by having to then increase his power even more. The sheer force of Rykon's increase gives him some sort of a leeway in recovering, with Rykon then shown wiping the blood away from his mouth. He only then went along to comment, cursed creature, how are there two of them now? No matter. I will do what I must to defend this planet, even if it means dying to get it done. I will not fall to you. Angel or not, I'll die before I relinquish my honor. And it's because of this that both Myrnos wind up opening up portals and striking Rykon in the face from opposite angles and telling him, such pride. How disgusting. You're just like Vegeta, too proud to accept defeats. But don't worry, mortal, we'll do you that honor in accepting your fate for you, as they then wind up knocking Rykon down into the ground by then telling him, your fate was already decided when you declined my offer. Away with you, as they then knock him down onto the ground. Rykon is then shown injured in a crater down below, with Myrno then having to comment, look at you. What a shame that you had to have been so blinded by your own pride to refuse such an offer earlier. You would have been given eternal life and power far beyond anything seen or felt in this realm. But instead, you decided to die a fool, left with nothing but his foolish pride to pick up after. Pathetic. You Saiyans are all the same. It disgusts me to no end. As Rykon responded, you haven't beaten me yet. It took two of you to best me, which means you cannot do it alone. Cowards, fight me. And with both Myrnos laughing down, one of them went along to comment, quite the mouth on this one, isn't that right? It amazes me how he's still on the brink of death, but yet he still wishes to continue to fight. As the non-damaged Myrno went along to chime in, let's give him what he's been asking for then. As they both put their hands together, they only then both went along to comment, "Far be it from us to keep you waiting. We'll continue to feed you pain until you can no longer take it." As they both wind up then firing a blast directly down on Rykon, we then begin to observe from a distance as to how powerful this blast is by comparison, as the Mernos went along to tell Rykon, "The only thing this universe is good for, based on my experience with its life forms, is extermination. I cannot be destroyed, I cannot be defeated, and if one falls, another takes its place." Can you feel that? That's only a taste of what you have coming for your defiance. You can transform all you'd like, it still won't make a difference. Although impressive for mortal standards, your power pales in comparison to mine. And with the two Mernos finishing up their attack, the future Myrno went along to comment, "He's dead. To think I needed to step in to help you. Clean up this mess and return with the information collected at once. The time is almost here for the original to make his move. You know what must be done. This universe is too much of a risk to keep around much longer. I will venture and check on universes 6 and 11. Finish what's left here," with of course the non-damaged Myrno having to open a portal. He then continues, "This universe has proven its danger to us. Finish what's left and leave no stone unturned. The time is almost right for us to move against the Omni Kings. Now do what you must." And with the non-damaged Myrno having to be shown leaving, the damaged Myrno went along to comment, "These creatures have crossed me for the last time in the 7th. Let's pay a visit to the others then and finish them off for good." Which goes as far as to tell us that in fact there are other Myrno clones infesting the other universes, and right before the damaged Myrno is just about to leave, he only then went along to comment, "Once this is all over, we will create a new multiverse, one without the rule of oppression or bias. A strong utopia, unlike anything seen in its time." And with something then having to catch Myrno's attention and glancing on over, he then went along to respond, "This energy, it's the Saiyan. Still alive, I see. Impressive." But he's barely hanging on. With Rykon shown in a crater having to lie in a pool of his own blood, Myrno only then continues, "So you still refuse to accept death as your fate, I see. Look at you, battered and broken, lying in a pool of your own blood. This was expected. What is it that keeps you clinging on for hope? Is it your Saiyan pride that refuses to let you die, or is it your arrogance of accepting defeat?" And with Myrno touching back down, he then comments, "You would have been trained to become the ultimate destroyer. Foolish mortal, this is where you die. After I'm finished with you, I will destroy this garbage planet and its people. Then, the hunt for your Saiyan friends will lead me to destroying them along with the Earth. Then, the god Beerus. Then, my brother for his betrayal. And finally, the entire 7th universe as we make our way to the Omni Kings after I'm finished with you. You've lived long enough, Saiyan. Your death was inevitable from the beginning." As Myrno then fires multiple shots down on an already injured Rykon, he only then goes on to tell him, "Your pain is my pleasure. This was the horrifying feeling I endured when I was left to die. Every single hit to your body was like a spit to my face by the gods. You promised to destroy me, but who's the one in agony now?" With Myrno continuously firing shot after shot, with Rykon screaming in utter agony as these blasts are hitting his body, with Myrno then having to be shown walking away, he then utters, "As you draw your final breath, I want you to remember your place in all of this. Flesh and blood cannot rival angelic divinity. Goodbye. This planet is next. At least you'll be greeted with a spectacular light show before your end." And with Rykon's body shown battered, bloody, injured, he can't move, and he's seemingly hanging on by a thread, all of a sudden, Rykon's body then begins to glow. And as this catches Myrno's attention, Myrno's body begins to shake as he then went along to comment, "What was that just now? This energy. Why is my body trembling? I can sense divine power merging with something. It cannot possibly be the mortal. With Myrno then turning his head, he is only met with a massive aura having to come from Rycon's crater, with Myrno then having to comment, "It is." Where is he getting all of this energy from? There's no physical way he should be able to do this. His life force was diminishing. How did this happen? As we only then go back to Rykon, Rykon is then shown powering up and thus having to transform into something Myrno had never seen, with Myrno then commenting, "What kind of barbaric transformation is this? He didn't display god energy before, so where did this just come from? His power is massive." As he then shields his face, he then continues, "You cursed creature, an abomination among the gods. Where did you get this power from?" As even back with Goku and Vegeta, who seem to be training on an unknown planet, with Goku having to comment, "I'm ready to take it up to blue whenever you are, Vegeta," with Vegeta responding, "Quit treating this like a warm-up and fight me using all of your power." As they momentarily pause, Vegeta went along to ask Kakarot, "Do you feel that?" With Goku having to respond, "Yeah, it's massive. I recognize this energy from somewhere. Wait, could it be that Saiyan we encountered on Earth?" Because even Goku and Vegeta are able to feel this power from a faraway place, which only goes as far as to further confirm the amount of energy that Rykon is putting out. As we then make our way back to Myrno, with Myrno having to swipe away the smoke and dust from his face, he only then went along to shout, "Power up as much as you want. It still won't make a difference in our battle, you disgusting mortal." But then, Myrno then notices that there's nobody left in front of him, as Myrno went along to ask, where did he go? Did he vanish into another dimension, or was he killed by his own power increase? And not knowing the fact that right behind him, Rykon is standing menacingly, as he only then went along to address him by telling Myrno, "You should have killed me when you had the chance, you miserable waste of life." With Rykon then suddenly backhanding Myrno over out into the distance, causing Myrno to crash throughout the landscape, Rykon's feet are then shown touching down and having to create a little smoke barrier around them, as he then commented, "At long last, the power I've been searching for since meeting Goku." And as Myrno is shown getting back up, he then went along to comment, "Blue? So you've merged the power of your primal Super Saiyan 4 with God Ki then. Quite remarkable that it didn't kill you in the process, as only then for the first time we bear witness to Super Saiyan Blue Rykon mixed with the powers of Super Saiyan 4, as Rykon went along to tell Myrno, "For years I've studied the practices of how Goku and Vegeta were able to achieve such divine power. After experiencing this power for myself against Goku, I vowed to learn his power myself and merge that with the powers of Super Saiyan 4. An evolution unlike any other, all thanks to you. However, make no mistake about it, this is not your standard god transformation. I've evolved far beyond that," with Myrno having to respond, "How cheeky. Twice transformed, double the fall. At least here you will be much more entertaining than you were before." With Rykon then responding, "You won't live long enough to see yourself be saved by your clone again." And with Myrno then taking notice, he then responded, "Is that so now? So be it then. This is going to be the last time, Saiyan. At least now I have more knowledge of what you can do. This will be used well for the original, but make no mistake about it, our next encounter is going to be our last. Now that you've increased, I shall do the same to even my power with yours then. Now, whenever you're ready, show me what you can do," as only then the manga chapter special then comes to a close. Now, this is it. This is exactly what Myrno had wanted ever since the beginning, and now that Rykon had somehow managed to achieve the powers of Super Saiyan Blue after having to experience the battle with Goku on Earth, and mixing that in with the powers of Super Saiyan 4, we now have what appears to be a hybrid form of both Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan Blue. But the question going forward here is, how exactly does Rykon plan on going into this battle against Myrno, considering the fact that Myrno is suppressing himself to such a degree that he was purposely evening his power with Rycons just to gauge and seeing where he stood, as we are currently working on the next manga chapter, which will be featured on the channel in just about 2 to 3 days. So if of course you guys are new to the channel, then I do encourage you all to smash that subscribe button, as well as turning on all notifications to never miss a single video, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by smashing that like button down below, as we are going to have another massive like goal for this video. If we can smash out 5,000 likes on this video, then I will try my very best to give you guys the video a lot sooner than expected, as of course now the battle between Myrno and Super Saiyan Blue Rykon is just about to begin. So we are also taking in your suggestions as to what you guys want to see following the course of this manga chapter involving the two. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. If of course you guys enjoyed, then you're really going to enjoy the upcoming manga chapter involving Myrno versus Rykon. So again, thank you all so much for your time. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Take it easy, guys, and have a great day. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on UnrealEntGaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck, Zarbon? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate! Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarota!